the meaning of life comes from the meaning of my name. My last name is Tubman, as some of you may know it's Harriet Tubman, but I find that my identity is shaped by my name and my past and my history, and that's why this poem has a hopefully connection to that. So here it goes. First name, she asked, Kadiatou. That's Kadiatou. Last name, she asked, Tubman? Like Harriet Tubman? Like who? She asked. Harriet Tubman? No? Okay, never mind. Tubman, Tubman, like a tub and a man. I share the name of an unknown hero. In the 3rd grade, I went to find Harriet's name in the pages of an encyclopedia in the Brooklyn Public Library. By then, teachers would exclaim as they read my name off of rosters, Tubman, like Harriet Tubman, beautiful. And I thought Harriet must have been the most amazing woman in the world, but the books told me she was a slave who would risk her life to save 500 brothers and sisters from the white man's chains. And yet, I wasn't as proud as I thought I'd be. She wasn't glamorous. The books even said she wasn't pretty, as if that was an important part of her biography, yet that's the part that stuck with me the most. And in the 3rd grade, when I'd be nicknamed Harriet with the lash and giggles, I didn't feel majestic or bold, because by then, I recognized the racist rhetoric that rolled around the playground. How being African made you close to a monkey behind bars, and words like dark, nappy, and ugly left scars that an 18-year-old me used tender fingertips to trace until the recognition of her last name became a rare occasion. Comments like, but you don't look African, came quick. I was given shame dressed in homeless compliments, learned to hate myself before I knew what it meant to love, and whiteness was one hell of a drug with anti-blackness a long-lasting side effect. By the time I was in college, shedding it off was a daily fight, especially in circles when you're the only person of color in sight. I'd sit in my seat, heart thumping, as if I'm about to give a speech, but it's only my name I have to answer to, Kadia Tubman? And I wonder if the rest of the class knows it's me, just from knowing basic history. And then, suddenly, I realize I've stopped breathing. Holding my name in my throat, afraid to force its way out in a yell or a shout, and all I have to say is here. Like it's a proclamation to just about 500 slaves whispering in my ear, girl, you better claim your name. And I do. Even though it was never mine, nor was it ever Harriet's. Because despite carrying so many slaves, she carried a slave master's name. And yet it seems not famous enough. So on her behalf, I have to speak up, because the way to stop racism isn't to stop talking about it. It isn't to stop talking. It isn't to stop. Because what would have happened if Harriet had just stopped? So that is why my savior will always be a black woman, even while I'm told it's a white man. And I will not spare your feelings of guilt to forget my past, myself, and what my ancestors built, because I learned one history not by choice, but who will learn mine? And I wonder why words like Asada, Huey, Zora never ring bells quite as well as Johnson, Jefferson, Kennedy. I'm fighting to remember me. I'm fighting to remember even when the rest of the world wants me to forget. So no, that's Kadiatou Tubman. Not like a tub or a man. No, like Harriet.